how many people are gonna get in here. We're gonna let a few people get in. Ooh. You know, it's funny because the doors are, it's cold out there, but it doesn't feel cold in here, even with the door wide open. But let's see, are we gonna be live yet? Well, traffic is gonna be horrible. Yeah, I heard that. And actually, we took like a back road because there was like a 10-minute delay where it was just backed right up. And then we were talking to some other people and they're like, yeah, this place is booming, but we don't know where everybody's gonna drive, so. Apparently, so thank you guys for joining. Good morning, Earthlings. Well, thank you, Martian. Maritas ng Kano?
Maritas ng Kano.
What is that? Tell me. Come on, get in there. Tell me what's going on.
Kano is foreigner.
Oh, well, thank you. Earthling, foreigner, you know, I get it. Yeah. Earth foreigner. I'm gonna give you. Okay. Guys, hang in there. All right, we're hoping, praying. We are getting, oh wow, some of the worst internet, but yet if I do a speed test, it's fantastic. Feel free to say hello.
I'm gonna sit here.
Yeah, say hello to everybody.
Say hi to your friends. I thought you have a lot of friends.
Say hello to my little friend.
Say hi to your...
Can't find the Wi-Fi anywhere. They must have it hidden. Must have it hidden somewhere.
Just check it.
Because we are not getting great Wi-Fi at all. Whew, I feel terrible. I'm really sorry about all this, guys. We're really trying to get the... Oh, I'm getting great internet now. Come on back. I think we're going to be good at this speed as long as it doesn't tank on us and disappear. We're in the 5,000s. Okay, so hello everybody. Wow. Thanks for sticking with us. I think by the time you guys catch up, everything's going to be fine. Okay, coffee gets me. Hello. Good day, mates. Hello from New Jersey. Hello, Paul. Good morning from Oregon, 5:02 a.m. Wednesday. Wow, somebody's up early. Thank you, Karen. Yeah, slow connection, I know. Thankfully, I think we're good now. Hello from New York, near Buffalo. I was born and raised in the Philippines. We are from Ilocos Norte, which I haven't been there. I've only been a vegan. That's as high as I've been. And but I got to take these guys there. All right, you got to go to the north, right? But we're going to talk about this in a second, but yeah, so hopefully all the buffering's gone. Fingers crossed better. There you go. I really want to go to your resto. Please do. Us Earthlings do like it there. Maybe you will too. Oh, you're not even in the camera very well, eh? Lara, say hello to everybody. I think we're back now. All good seem now. Good. Say hello to everybody.
Say hi to your friends.
Say hello. So, we are in Tagaytay. Let me give you an idea. Tagaytay is, like in the Philippines, people talk about two places for expats to live in is either Baguio or Tagaytay because of the colder temperatures, especially at night. And it's not the same here. Like in Baguio, it's like 10 degrees colder. But here in Tagaytay, it's about 5 degrees colder. And we felt it. Like it felt pretty cool today. This afternoon, it was still hot, but not as hot. But then, as soon as the sun goes down, woo!
It's cold. It's like you have an air conditioning.
Yeah,
right?
outside. And so she's like, I need a coat. It is cold here. So if you are looking for a place, and it's very well developed here and developing very fast. Like there's condos everywhere. And today we met with Bob and, oh my gosh, what's wrong with my brain? Dolly. Yeah, Dolly. Bob and Dolly. And they built, you tell
a nice
people.
house.
Right?
House.
Like a dream house.
Yes. Yeah, that's why I'm telling you. If they put that on the top of the mountain, and yeah, you'll see all the cities there. But yeah, it's very pretty.
Yeah.
Pretty house.
Yeah, on a big property too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was really, really nice. You guys, we're gonna have a video on that. It'll probably, not tomorrow, the day after, it'll probably come out. Tomorrow will be another one because we found a castle, okay?
This is amazing!
Hey, look at this. Jose gifted 5 memberships. Thank you very much, Jose. That is amazing. Thank you very much for that.
You.
And welcome to the new members. And anyway, so this castle.
This is amazing!
Wow. Oh, for each person it adds, I guess. We're going to get a sound effect. So anyway, so they, this castle was built like 1990, something like that. That's when they started, 89. It's in the video that will come out tomorrow. And it is supposed to be the Disney. And then they built so much, and it's huge, 30 hectare, right? Enormous, and it looks like a Bavarian castle. And then all the resorts and subdivisions and everything, and they ran out of money. And we're talking tens of billions, okay? Huge amounts of money. I don't know why they did that. Why wouldn't you just build the theme park area with the castle, and then a small resort, and then build on to the resort, make it bigger, then do the subdivision, then, you know, no, let's build the entire thing before the demand is even there. And back then, the infrastructure to get to it was really poor and everything else. Shocking. But now, sadly, you can't get in it. But we give you guys up and close. So, yeah. You're going to want to check that out. It is unbelievable. You're going to be, that's in the Philippines? Really?
Yeah.
Like, now that it's all weathered and everything, it literally looks like an old Bavarian castle. But it's even more. It's just so incredible. Anyway, so back to what I was saying. Yes, this is a nice, cool area. Every kind of restaurant you can imagine. Plus, if you like beef, if you like steak and all that stuff, this part down to Batangas is where the beef industry really is in the Philippines. A lot of the dairy companies and milk companies are all here. That's why this whole area has got bololo, which is the ankle of a cow.
Yes.
And they put it in a soup, and the marrow bubbles out of it or something, and you eat this marrow.
Yeah, eat inside that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never ate that.
No, well, it's actually really bad for your cardiovascular, so you have to be very careful. You're going to eat it, just eat a little bit because it's extremely rich. Mm-hmm. Anyway, but because they have all that leftover, so much of the meat gets exported and put into the grocery stores, and then there's certain things that just go into the local community. And a lot of Filipino dishes were done that way, where the Americans or the Spanish would take the good stuff and export it away, leaving, you know, feet and ears and noses and all that stuff. And Filipinos got really good at making dishes out of what was left. And so anyway, really incredible. Once again, Jose, you're awesome. Thank you very much. And hello, Maryland guy here. Wow.
Oh, hello.
Hello, Maryland guy. There we go. Good man. Look at this. Hey, James and Karen. Guess what? They are having a wedding soon, and we're going. We just ordered them dresses today. Mm-hmm. So, Laura, are you excited for your new blue dress?
I already add to cart our
Don't
dress.
touch that. Don't touch that. You added to the cart? That's it?
Yes. Oh,
Order?
no, I
Okay, we
placed
can't
the
do that.
order, I mean.
You're making all this noise, and the camera's going to be ding, 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 and you don't want to shake the table, okay? So, I know. Now you're going to be crabby.
You want the different ding, ding, ding.
Yeah. Here, you want to go play somewhere else? Okay. This is later in the day, so she'll get crabby and angry, and she'll have fits and stuff. We are raking that out of her, right? She is too much spoiled.
Yes.
Yeah, and the problem is that, you know, everybody's like, oh, just spoil her.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
we
don't
can't
realize
handle
you want to
her
raise, and you
anymore.
want to raise somebody who has manners and understands value of things.
If you're gonna tell her, don't do that again, she's gonna get mad and look at you like, I don't know.
Hey, good evening, Red Sox Nation. We got Chicago in the house. And there was one star flag. old castle was supposed to be like, yeah, it was supposed to be a Disney park, exactly. And it's just incredible how like this thing's just sitting there now, and it's so cool. Hi guys, I'm so excited. 8 months or less until I'm on BOTG. I don't know. You tell me. I thought you were going to tell me. What's BOTG? Based on Tagalog? Hey, look at all this. Abandoned castle. I know, how cool is that? So anyway, that'll be on tomorrow, plus our adventures, because we had some adventures.
Yeah.
We did take the ferry here, because flights are just crazy right now. Hello, Helen. Nice to see you again, Helen. Been a member. See that? Look at Helen's got like a gold star there. Been a member since like the time I started this channel. Thank you, Helen. And a member in the previous channel I had. So again, Helen's always been with me. Good evening from Atlanta, Georgia. Hope all is well. Thank you very much, Gus. You're looking so well. She must. I think you're talking about her.
No.
This little lady.
No. They're talking about you.
No, I can't be talking about me. You know what? I love that place. It's a beautiful place, but I can't say it. Every time, Seychelles.
Seychelles?
I don't think it is Seychelles. I think it's Seychelles or something like that. How's everyone doing? You all look amazing. We're doing good. Great. Great. Thank you, Randy. Randy. Very Randy of you. Very Randy. Anyway,
Randy.
so we got here, and after a long trip, we went to the castle. Then we went and visited Bob and Dolly, and we saw their most amazing house. You guys won't be able to. I was like, oh my God, none of my haters are going to find a single thing wrong with this house. You're not. You're just not going to find anything wrong. Although, because it's like in the countryside, it's still in Tagaytay, but it's like just on the outside. So yes, further away, especially down at the main gate where they have a big driveway that goes up, you can hear some roosters. So I'm sure you guys will nail that one. But guess what? In their house, you're not hearing them. So sure, down at the long driveway at the end of the gate, there are some, but you guys aren't going to find a lot wrong with this house. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. Yes. They had an architect design the whole thing, and it was built during the pandemic, and yeah, it was pretty amazing. So that's cool. Our boat ride was really smooth, right? We had a private room and a suite. Suite back, stateroom. We had a stateroom, so it had 2 bunk beds and we had a nice comfortable bed, and the blankets, the mattress, and everything were so comfortable. I couldn't believe it. So we slept most of the time. The shower was cold water, though. I was a little sad. But we have our own shower and everything, and we took it because flights have gotten crazy. We were supposed to go to Mindanao, to Davao, right? And I've never been to Davao, and I keep thinking I have to go. But the flights were 38,000 pesos, and that was 2 weeks ago when we were looking. And if you know the Philippines, that's horribly expensive.
That's already
There's 3 of us, but still.
Payroll of our staff.
Yeah. Well, half. Almost. A little bit more than half. We're in the 60s. So, yeah. Anyway, so it was incredible. So what I did is I said, okay, we're going to do this. We could take the boat out here for like 8,000 in a nice stateroom. Rented a car when we got here, so we didn't have to pay to transport our bike or anything.
Yeah.
And it's so much cheaper than us just flying. And we booked that flight, the exact same flight for all 3 of us, near the end of June, so 6 or 8 weeks out, and it was only 10,300 pesos. So a huge savings, yes. 1/3 the price. So we will go there then. But right now, Tagaytay is turning out to be so beautiful. We have Sky Ranch right over here, which is like a big, huge theme park. Plus casinos are all over the place, and this ridge, if you've never been here, of the super volcano, and it building all the way along the top of it. And it was interesting because the reason the costs are actually kept down lower here is because so many people are afraid of the super volcano. But if it actually exploded, we're not talking the small ones that let out the ash. If it actually exploded, I don't know if there's many places in this side of the world that you'd be safe on. So, yeah, maybe not a big issue. But he did say that when they first moved in, they got a volcanic ash eruption just before they moved in, and then the pandemic. So it was finished. But the workers were still on site, so they were able to clear it all away. And the interesting thing, he says, is you would look out into the jungle. And he didn't say this on video, or I wouldn't be telling you until I'd let you watch a video. But he said that you look out into the fields and the trees, and it was just all gray ash as far as I could see. And he said in 6 months, it was the most lush, best year for pineapple of ever, something like that, because it's like fertilizer, right? And so everything just growed like crazy.
You can see the houses, it's because of the ashes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you explain that a bit? I don't think
But,
the houses because of the ash.
yeah, you can see it's because full of ashes, right? You can see.
Oh yeah,
from their
you've
house.
seen it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were here.
Even yeah, when I was working, it's raining of ashes. So when I go to work, yeah, I know I stay to my auntie's house, and I look at the skies full of ashes, and you can't see anything. As in, you can't see anything. It looks like it's raining, but raining of ashes.
Right.
Yeah, so it's hard for us to go out. It's because
Well, you can't breathe it.
yeah, you can't breathe.
You're not supposed to breathe it because there's tiny little particles in
go
there
to
that
your
can rip
work.
your lungs open.
Yeah.
And your air conditioning unit, your cars, everything. It just gets right in there, and there's little chunks of volcanic ash in there they're very sharp.
Yeah, you can clean your house just for one day. It's because full of ashes. Go inside. If you're going to clean your house, the ashes is going inside again. So
There you go, the best bulalo out there, and I believe that. And I've had bulalo several times, but like I said, it's not good for cardiovascular. So I'm trying to get more healthy because I've been putting on weight and everything, and my kidneys don't like me as it is. So I'm trying to. I don't drink alcohol very often anymore. I think I had a beer like 3 weeks ago, one. I'm just trying to get a little bit, you know.
yeah, my auntie told me
Less
there's
fat.
bulalo here in Tagaytay. So I told her I'm not going to bulalo playing because I know you don't want that.
Yeah. And can you guys hear her? I know I can see on the mic it barely moves when she talks. Hopefully you can hear her. I'm trying to stay close to her mic. My mic picks up her too.
Maybe just my voice is.
Yeah, you have a
Yeah.
small voice. And
Sorry
it
for
doesn't
my
go up and
voice.
down. It just kind of stays.
I'm sorry for my voice. I'm sorry about that. I don't know if they
I leaned in.
hear me.
I'm in Mindanao, visiting from Australia. What part of Mindanao? That's a big area. Yap and travel. Ferry from Batangas Port to Colossi Port, Rojas City. Yeah. It was. Yeah, honestly, it's not that the ride is long. It is 20 hours, but it's not, or 17 hours, something like that. 17 hours, but it sits almost 4 hours in Boracay. So it only goes from there to Boracay, then it sits, and because they take most of the people on in Boracay and let off at Boracay. So we have a long process. They load it with trucks and everything else. They also do it in Rojas City, but honestly, it sits almost 4 hours. So then it gets going again. So really it's about a 13-hour boat ride, but because you have to sit in Boracay, we don't mind. We're just sleeping by then anyway, or napping at that point. I think it was like 7 or 8 o'clock. But we board at 4:30 in the afternoon, and we arrive in the morning, right? 10:30 in the morning. So it wasn't bad, and it was 2.5 minutes from our house to the port, right, to get on that boat. There's a long wait for everything else, and the dog sniffing and the drug sniffing of dogs, right, that go and sniff through all your bags and everything. That's normal, and the long lines for that kind of thing. But to get there, really quick. Come June 24th, I guess, Balayan, Batangas celebrate Loctions Festival. Ooh, that's a good one. You should remember that, June 24th.
June 24th.
We'll see what we can do. Charles Anderson, love your videos. Been watching for a few months now. Plan to visit your bar in the future. What are you waiting for? Come on, let's go. Let's go. Oh, there you go, Seychelles.
Oh, Seychelles. Okay.
Can you Seychelles on the seashore? 10 times fast?
No, I can't.
I try. One day, if I can afford it, I will pay for a ticket for you and Catherine to visit here in Seychelles because you love the beaches and nature. For 2 weeks, my sister has a guest house for accommodation. Well, you don't have to pay, Charles. Let me, we will keep it in mind. I just don't know where. You have to tell me where that is. I've heard it so many times. I'm sure I've looked it up before, but I get all these destinations in my head. You definitely don't have to pay. We'll figure something out. I just don't know where it is. Is it another country? Where's in the Philippines? Oh, I can hear her. Oh, James,
Ooh.
Richard. James. She's taken, okay. Take the little one up this Sky Ranch and be sure to eat at Mama Lou's Italian restaurant, Rosario's. Oh, we saw Rosario's and Bag of Beans. A lot of people have mentioned Bag of Beans. We're going to take her to Sky Ranch. Probably tomorrow, but we're going to see another subscriber tomorrow. So but he has a whole farm, or like a full-on farm. And so we're going to be able to see what that kind of life is like. But we should be back in time because I think Sky Ranch is open late. It's definitely open now. Because I think, people don't like going in the middle of the afternoon. It's just too hot, right? So hopefully we're going to check that out and we're going to go do that. We also are going to go do other things that Laura's going to love, especially on Friday. And I get to meet her brother for the very first time.
Brother and my auntie.
Yeah, your auntie and uncle. And you know what, this is funny. So she puts her on the thing there. And it's not funny to her, it's funny to me. Is that if you have a great aunt, right? Us in the West, we call it anybody of the grandmother's lineage, brothers, sisters, whatever, we call them great aunts, right? Or your father's brothers and sisters, that kind of thing, great aunts, great uncles. But here in the Philippines, everybody who's at that generation in your family of your grandparents are also grandparents. So you could have 12. It depends how many kids that level had, right? But they could have 12, 15 grandparents. I'm like, what? Really? And yes, that's sure enough, that's how it works in the Philippines. So to hear her say, oh, you're going to meet some grandparents you've never met before, I'm like, oh yeah, that's how it goes. Reynaldo Henera. Wow, at least we can hear you, Kath, joining the conversation with a great Canadian beaver Michael. Go girl. We always love you're evolving right on our very eyes. Yes. That's the thing. A lot of people don't realize, they're like, oh, how did you meet Catherine? I'm like, oh, you can actually watch the entire thing because it's awkward and weird. And most people, you just read the comments. Most people are like, 99% of them were like, yeah, no, she's not into you, man. They literally say that, don't they? Yeah. So the first one is, it says, I was kidnapped by a Filipina. I was, just to be clear, I was. And it was in Gimbal where I was vlogging. And she comes up to me in the plaza and tells me she watched my vlog, by the way. Cool. And then I'm like, you're from here? Oh, why don't you be my tour guide? Show me around. So she kidnaps me, right?
No.
Oh, yeah. Handcuffs, ball gag. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, she kidnaps me and takes me around, and we have a great day. And the video was fantastic. I think the video's got huge views too, right? 400,000.
Yeah, but the time is I was shy. Because of the camera, I'm not used to it, so yeah.
Right, and then tell the people, how did it progress after that?
I just remembered that he kidnapped me.
Oh, okay.
No,
okay, we're going to disagree. Let's agree to disagree on that one. And I have video proof. She doesn't. That's all I'm going to say. But after that, and I leave, and then what happens? You forget?
Because I always forgot, right? So, yeah. You can explain it to them.
I can explain it to them. Well, I make an attempt to do more things with you, and they're clearly on video, okay? So we go and do things. And her body language, everything about her, because she doesn't speak, by the way, she's a very quiet person. Her body language is totally anybody watches the videos, they're like, that girl doesn't even like you, Michael. She doesn't like you.
Yeah, actually first.
You didn't like me?
Yeah, I don't have feelings for you.
Now I'm learning for the first time. I'm going to start the timer. Go.
But I remember that you dropped me at home. Yeah, he kissed me before I go inside my...
Right, but that was how many... After what date? Was that the one that we went to...
San Joaquin?
No, the one we went all the way into TK, just to that hot spring.
Oh, yeah.
And then that resort in San Joaquin, right? Yeah. Right.
That's the start.
So that was several videos in, by the way. And the thing is I would go away going, this girl's not even into me. And I would go home and I'd be like, I'm not, okay, cool, that was fun, but she's not into me. And she would text me like she's into me. And I was like, oh, this is weird. But in person, she's not like that. And so I'd like, screw it, let's do it again. And I'd go and see her again. And once again, in person, not into me. Even that kiss, by the way, I remember that whole thing. I came away going, yeah, she's not into me. It's like kissing your grandma, And so I was like, "Ah, what am I doing?" And I wasn't actually looking to date. I really didn't want to date. I was like at a point where I was only focused on rebuilding my life. But then she would text me and like be all into me, and so I was like, okay, you know. It was so hard to explain, but it's all there in videos. It's all the awkwardness, everything, and it was a long time, and so even so much that when we started living together, we weren't dating. Right?
Yeah.
She ran into a situation, needed housing. I was still like doing the traveling, and I was like, I don't need a home. I put my stuff in friends' houses and stuff like that. And when she needed a place, I was like, oh, I found out how expensive it would be. I was like, I don't mind helping you, but like, I can't spend that much money on a total stranger. Not a stranger, but you didn't talk much. You felt like a stranger. So anyway, I rented a house and said, okay, it's 2 bedrooms. You and your daughter can live in one. You take care of the house. You do the cooking, cleaning, whatever. Whenever I'm in town, I don't have to deal with laundry. That's your rent. That's what you pay for rent, is your time and taking care of the house. And it didn't last long, did it?
No.
No, like 3 days, a week, something like that.
A week.
A week?
Yeah,
Okay.
a week.
It was a week, and things changed dramatically between us. So, yeah. So there you go. Now you get all the story, but it's much more fun to watch them, I assure you, because it's so awkward. It's so, you're like, there's no way, this shouldn't even be. And, you know, it was weird because I would just be like, I'm not really looking to date in my head. And she's just like, yeah, not even interested. And I don't know how we ended up together, but we did. You regretting it now?
No,
Really? You sure?
I don't regret it.
Not even a little bit?
No.
You
I
know,
don't
we
regret
leave the
it.
door open because you don't need air conditioning, the glass door over here, but you hear like these bikes screaming by, so I'm going to put that door. Laura, go say hi to everybody.
Come here. You're sweating now. Can you read that? Can you read that for us? Huh? You know how to... No, you need to read it. Read it. You know how to read it?
I read it.
You didn't read it. I didn't hear your voice. No, don't touch anything.
Uh-huh.
Does it say that they like mommy?
That's it. Mommy,
I thought they like Lara.
Mommy, I want milk.
Milk for what?
Her little nose. Say, read some comments. Click on it, read them.
Okay.
They can hear me right now. Come on, Mike. All right, Laura, here you go. There it goes.
MJ and Venus. You know them? MJ and Venus. Venus.
Just read the comments.
Was there a few months ago dinner at Mary Grace or Twin Lakes was wonderful.
Press.
Oh, just there?
Yeah, here it is.
Oh, okay, the one we passed it
Same
earlier.
length.
Oh, okay, yeah. Somebody's...
Daddy, look at me.
You take my seat.
Yeah, come here.
You gonna sit on my
Mommy.
lap? Mommy's lap? Perfect.
Mommy's lap.
All right, MJ and Venus. Oh yeah, there you go.
Hi.
Dinner at Mary Grace. Yeah, we remember passing both of those. Yeah, it's view here. It's just like, holy crap! Like it's that kind of view. If you've never been here, even my video won't do it justice. It's so beautiful. Oh, hello again from Kalinga, Luzon. Temperatures got up to 45 degrees here a few days ago. Now, is that heat index or the actual like temperature in the shade? That's the only thing I never know which one is which. Because if it wasn't, if it was temperature in the shade, then it would have been like 55 heat index, right? Hello, Alan, by the way. And but yeah, here it wasn't that hot.
But I think Batangas is same degrees.
It was pretty
Right.
hot in Batangas, but I don't know, 45.
45 something.
You felt like that?
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely here it's nice and cool. It's really
Yeah.
beautiful. Everybody's waving. Are you waving to everybody? All right, Jason Villanueva.
Villanueva.
Hello from North Carolina. Enjoy your trip. Thank you very much, Jason. Living in Balingo?
Baliangao,
Oh.
near our Oroqueta.
Oroqueta. Yap and Travel. Okay. Oh, that's in Mindanao.
Oh.
Seychelles is East Africa. Oh, okay, Mark. Well, maybe we have to go back to that conversation about the flights now.
So
Wow, that's
really
that's
far.
pretty far. Yeah. It's in the middle of the Indian Ocean. Same climate as the Philippines, but not natural disasters. Beaches are like Boracay, even next to my house. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, well, like our friend Mo, he's from the Maldives. And the Maldives is like a gorgeous, very expensive place, right? And he's building a really epic, like a bar, restaurant. I think it's more like a bar though. Maybe a restaurant too.
Resto bar.
Resto bar, yeah. And a hookah lounge, everything, all indoor air conditioning. Well, not all indoor, but like cement, 2 stories, big, huge, right on the beach. And he's the one with that Harley Davidson, if you've been watching my videos. Anyway, that's where he's from. And I'm like, how do you move? And he's like, my wife's Filipino. But guess what? He came here. They have businesses here and everything. His wife chooses to live in the Maldives, and he lives in the Philippines running the businesses. Go figure, right? Well, yeah, really beautiful. Hi, Alan. There we go. MJ saying hello to Alan. All right. Lola and Lolo times 12. Yeah, exactly. Grandparents everywhere. MJ's still cool. There we go. That's an amazing approach and celebration of grandparents. Exactly. Actionator. Ever noticed that the N in the 7-Eleven logo is lowercase font, while all the rest of the letters in caps?
Oh yeah.
Why? Now I want to know. Is this a conspiracy theory? Mike, can't wait to visit Masbate for the rodeo. I know, it's on my calendar. We're looking forward to it. Marlborough country of the Philippines cowboys. Listen, I'm excited. We're gonna have cowboy hats. We're gonna have cowboy boots.
You like that?
And you're gonna have little cowboy boots too. We're gonna make sure you get cowboy boots and a cowboy. You're gonna wear jeans. And we'll get a little jean shirt.
I'm trying to imagine her. It's so
like
cute.
a button-up jean shirt for her. Oh, she will be so adorable.
Yeah.
And I was shocked. So Batangas, like I said, there's a lot of cows here, which means there's a huge cattle industry, which means there's big farmers. And one of the politicians, I don't know who it is, not anything to do with politics, but I could just see from all the the posters that are everywhere. He's got a cowboy hat. He looks like a proper cowboy. So not something you normally see in the Philippines. Anyway, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. We have videos on this. She has a video and I have a video. We both said this mostly the same thing, but it's on this channel, first videos. You can check that out. Not really when I rehash something. It's over a year. It's been over a year last October, so it's not something, and not respectful to her. So but forgive me, but you'll have to look there. She has the same thing. She has her video, and I have my video of the breakup. Charles, I dream the day that I will be in the Philippines. Just have to do my hip replacement, and after recovery, I'm on my way to visit the Philippines. It has been too long on my list. Fantastic, Charles. Hope everything goes well. Michael, you're too easy and a cheap date. I am. I'm too easy. I didn't date anyone, by the way. I didn't date anyone. She just fell in my lap, sort of thing. Didn't want anything to do with me, sort of thing. I still took her out. And I never dated. I didn't go on a dating site. I didn't do nothing. I didn't date anybody. This is her child, but now guess who's daddy? Who's daddy?
Michael.
I wasn't expecting that, but true. So yeah, she doesn't have a father that way, right? So back in the early 2000s, I attempted 2 times to come, but there was no online thing to show the real Philippines. And it was only bad news from mainstream media. So I changed and visited China and Singapore. Bob here, he's been here since the 80s, I think he said. 30 years. Something like that. 30s or 40 years. Well, I think it was early 90s. Anyway, he's been in the Philippines. He was living in Makati for 30 years. And now he lives here. And they still keep a house, I guess, up there. But like a townhouse, I think he said. And yeah, he like absolutely fell in love with the Philippines a long time ago. And a lot of military people knew the real thing, right? Because they were here living. But I got to get divorced before that, unless you're talking about the other people's wedding that's this month. David, I will be moving to the Iloilo in September. Looking forward to a beaver burger. Fantastic. We're not in Iloilo, but we're only 2.5 hours away. Mm-hmm. So in 2 hours if you're fast like me. Where to find a traditional Filipino girlfriend? Honestly, just stay out of the cities. If you go to the cities, a lot of them are westernized, so they're like that whole, I don't know, the attitude can change because again, they're all about like, I don't want to date and I'm a career-minded person and men should worship me even though I haven't done anything to deserve that. You know, that kind of mentality does fall into a lot of people here. And so you end up with a lot of single women with no kids. But hey, not saying everybody, I'm just saying cities it's a little more difficult in some cases. Where provinces, you're going to get 99% are going to be all looking for traditional value kind of thing, unless they came from the city. Hey, from Dubai. I also should mention though, like a lot of guys think they can come here and women just going to be fawning all over them and everything, and they don't have to make any. Yeah, let's not make all that noise, baby. It's right in mommy's mic. No, I just said no. And so we, they think it's just the girls are just going to fall all over them, but they're more shy here. So you just like in the West, where you're going to have less chance, but you still have to make the first move. You still have to introduce yourself and say, hey, how's it going? And you don't need game like you might need in the West where, oh, where did you get that pickup line? That's not even going to happen here. Somebody's not going to say that to you. But you got to, like, they'll smile at you, but you got to do the rest. So if you're a super shy guy, you're probably not going to, it's going to be a lot harder here. There'll be the odd girl. You get a bar girl, trust me, she'll be the first to talk to you. But I'm talking about the average person that generally everybody is thinking they can go to the province, meet a province girl. She's going to be even more shy. So, yeah. Do you call your waitress trash after mocking her on your last live? I have no idea. Question for the girl.
Who's that?
I don't know. Don't even know who you're talking about, and you weren't in the live.
I'm not there.
Question for the girl. You weren't in my live last time. I don't know. Maybe from a long time ago, we were talking about an ex-employee or something, or that they were really frustrating her at the time, but I don't know.
Because her last live is with JR, and I was there.
Oh, you were there?
Yeah.
So you were trashing somebody?
Oh.
I don't know. I don't remember you trashing anybody.
Nope.
No. Sometimes people say things out of frustration. You know, when somebody's been told 5 times to do something and they didn't do it, maybe that's what you meant. But take it with a grain of salt. There's a lot of frustration, especially in retail and restaurants and stuff like that. I know, I was a waiter once. And yeah, sometimes people say things and they're just saying it out of frustration or anger. Doesn't mean they're a bad person. It just happens to everybody. Ivan, happy Friday from Norway. Wait. Sunshine today, but still some snow and left here. I don't think it's Friday anywhere.
Tomorrow is Thursday.
Today's Wednesday. Yeah, they're not in the future, though. So we're in the future. I think your days are mixed up, my friend. Unless every day is a Friday to you, Ivan. It's okay. A lot of times I think it's Friday, too. Beautiful family. Thank you very much, Paul. It's more expensive than the Maldives. Oh, well, there we go. We have more diverse islands. Granitic, coral like Maldives, and volcanic too. Wow. Yeah, and the Maldives is overgrown, right? Like construction-wise. I think the whole island is fully developed. Jay and Gladys Adventures, you all make a beautiful family. Michael, you stated that you don't know why you both met and became a couple. My feeling is God brought you together, and God will keep you together. Amen. Thank you very much, Jay and Gladys. You know, the funny thing is even if you're not religious, people say it was meant to be. It happens for a reason, that sort of thing. And but what's the reason? And why? Anyway, I don't force anything on anybody, but yeah. My baby has never said a word to you, Daddy. Not sure what that means. Tell Laura I am waving to her. There you go.
She's waving to you.
Helen is waving to you, she says.
Say hi.
She's waving to the camera. Does your stepdaughter speak to you? She's in a bad mood, yes. Trust me. My whole day is full of answering her questions. She doesn't talk to her as much. She talks to me. Because she's like, go away, don't talk to me. She's been her mother for longer than me, you know? Where me, I entertain her every question. So yeah, don't take it as
She
this.
said that is girl.
Yeah. Mike, my sister has a newly built studio apartment along the boulevard, a block away from SM and Gisano, a 30-minute walk to the airport. How much do you think this would be for rent for a month? Is that Ilo? Oh no, you can't walk to the airport
No.
because there's no airport here. Oh, in Rojas City. Oh, okay. Studio apartment.
You can walk.
The problem is there are a lot of like that kind of thing in that SM area. And some of them are a little more run down than others, and some are newer. So we rent an office because we have way too much paperwork. We have all the employee files and all the accounting and everything else. We have nowhere. You've seen our house; it's pretty small and not really a safe place to store sensitive documents and stuff like that. Anyway, our accountant, yes, we bring them all the paperwork, but they give it back to us after they enter it all. They put it all in the computer system, and they're like dump it back on us because they don't want to store it either. Mm-hmm. So we finally had to get an office. And so we know the around SM for the newer buildings, the modern buildings, that kind of thing, they are around the 10 to 12,000 pesos per month, plus your electrical and all that stuff. These are studio type apartments, which they call it an office, but it could be a studio because it's basically the exact same thing. Because it has a little kitchen, a little bathroom, the bathroom with a shower, and enough room for a studio with a window, and that's it. So. Yeah, so we have looked around that area, and that is the going rate, 10 to 12,000. There are some in the more older buildings that are a little bit, more run down. Definitely no air. That's air conditioning, by the way. No air conditioning, 6,000, 7,000, that kind of thing. Maybe 8.
It depends.
Yeah, but no air conditioning. It's definitely down lower than that. If you don't have air conditioning, you're not going to get 10. It's going to be below that per month. A lot of people are better off renting them on Airbnb. And because then you only need to get a few nights a month, right? And especially if you're in that area, I think that might be a better idea. Again, it depends what it looks like. But anyway, that's the ballpark I can give you. Rojas is 6 hours away from. I'm not sure where you are. 6 hours. Wow, where could you be in 6 hours? Because you can be. It takes about that long, I think, to get to like San Joaquin or Antique. Maybe Antique.
Antique.
Yeah, in Antique, the far end of Antique is about 6 hours. Because we can be in Baraka at 3. Calibo in an hour and a half, 2.5 to Iloilo City. So if not to find a girlfriend in the city, where in the rural area should I go? Oh, I tell all the people, like, if you want to pick some, I'll give you right now. Go to Altavas at 5 p.m. There you go. It's very close to Rojas City. It's like the next town over on the way to, not next town, but a few towns. Next bigger town. Bigger town, actually. On the way to Calibo. And you running away, baby? Okay. And what's the other one? Banate. I know that there's I think it's either 2 or 3 foreigners in the whole area. And they are the ones that tell me, they're like, you don't understand. We're like rock stars. He's like, if I wasn't married, I have 5 girls I could have today. And they're all ex-beauty queens and stuff like that. He's like, because there's nobody there. A lot of the guys have moved on to like the cities and stuff like that for work. Some of the girls do too, but there's plenty of them still there. And I've said this before, and I don't mean to disrespectfully in any way, but a large percentage of the males under the age of 30 are gay. They are gay. And as they get younger, it seems like 60%. So when you're talking about like in high school and up, they're 60%. It might go down a little bit as you go, but a lot. So what does that mean? It means there's way more girls than there are guys. Girls that are looking for guys. Yeah, so there you go. She even admits the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
It's pointing out the obvious.
I'm the witness.
Yeah, you're the Filipina to give me credibility on this. So, yeah, go to any of those towns outside of, reasonably sized cities, not huge cities, because they're basically other cities. And you will find a large swath of them. But generally you have to go 5, 6 o'clock, especially in the plazas, that kind of thing. You can just grab yourself a drink at the Sari and sit down in the plaza, and people are going to come around and say hi. They probably won't say much more. They'll be like, hi, and walk away.
They're gonna smile at you.
You just need to say hi back and start up a conversation. As simple as possible, though. You never know. So generally, don't ask. I fall for this. I don't do it always. Don't speak in simple terms, and so people have a hard time understanding me. Including my staff. I don't mean to. It's just I just start talking, and they're like, I have no idea what you just said, and then I'm like, oh, okay, say it simpler. All right. Because English, especially in the smaller towns, yes, they'll go learn it in school, but if they're not speaking it on a regular basis, it may not be easy for them to capture everything you're saying. Do they have beef cattle like Hereford?
Yeah, Hereford.
Or are they dairy cows? Yeah, so they do have some dairy cows here. I looked it up. A lot of cows here, because somebody else told me, oh no, there's a dairy industry, it's just not big. And they told me how many cows are in the Philippines and all that. And sure enough, I said, okay, and then I looked into it, and yes. So they're imported often from Australia here. But the cows that are the ones for dairy, and they have dairy farms for that, but you're not going to find them everywhere. There's very few, considering how many people live in the Philippines. So yeah, they're not common. And there are better cows in Mindanao because they're imported in. So you can get like Japanese cows, which is what's the famous? Wagyu. So they do have some breeding of Wagyu cows in Mindanao, but it's specialty stuff. And it's Japanese, Filipino families that are doing it. Planning on moving to Mindanao. I've never heard of Jinggoog City. She's born in Mindanao, by the way.
Yeah, but not on that city.
We'll try to make a trip up to see your place one day in the near future. And what brings you there, Rob? I take it a female. I'm going to guess that much. I could be wrong. And how is Philippines dating culture? If I met a village girl, do I take her to a restaurant? Sure, of course. Listen, there are like levels, right? You go to BGC, they want the fancy. That's pretty obvious. You go into even Iloilo City, don't take me to a nicer place because they're everywhere. But if you're in a small town, the most expensive thing in their best restaurant on the menu is going to be, you're going to be like, that's it. So you're going to be okay. You're going to be great, doing wonderful. So yeah, just take her to a restaurant. But most of them aren't that picky. And often if it's too expensive, they will actually tell you like, oh no, this is too much.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah, so you don't need to go and impress them over the top and everything, right?
As long as you bring her to a restaurant. Yeah, because the other, not all girls, but I'm just saying, other girls is picky.
Yes,
right?
especially city girls.
Yeah, city girls. So if you're gonna bring her to a not really cheap, but if you're affordable restaurant, yeah, and it's fine with her.
And what if you're in Gimbal?
In Gimbal? Oh, just bring me there. I wanna go there.
Yeah, no, but if when you were in Gimbal, not you specifically, because you've been to Manila and everything else, but some of your friends that have never left Gimbal, they wouldn't care where you took them, would they?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, you don't know? All right.
I don't know.
I was hoping she'd give you a little bit more input than I don't know. But yeah, it's true. Don't take them to the hot dog stand.
If they like, why not?
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, well, a lot of so here, especially in the provinces, near water, they always like to go to the river walks, right? Right? Mm-hmm. People like going to the river walks at night, right? And the river walks just have all these vendors. So take them to the river walk and then offer to buy them whatever they want from all these vendors that are there. And it's going to cost you nothing.
100 pesos.
Yeah, $2. $2. How's that for a cheap date?
For me, that's fine. It's same food.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
but it's mostly about walking.
You don't need expensive food just to eat.
I love the hospitality of the Filipinos, and many OFWs are here working in hotels. I was a hotel manager for 20 years before I retired and employed lots of them. Yes, they're very well loved around the world, Filipinos. if I get married in the Philippines, which visa should I apply for? If you get married to a Filipino, don't even bother with a visa, to be honest. You just have to fly in once a year with your wife, and you get a free 1-year stamp. Don't need to pay any fees, don't need to pay any visas or anything like that. Free stamp once a year. Go on the cheapest vacation, off season, whatever you want, once a year to Hong Kong, whatever the cheapest flight is. You can pick a flight that's literally $60 and it'll take you to off season to the nearest one, Vietnam, anywhere. I don't know, it'll be whatever the cheapest is. And then just turn around and come back, get a round trip, because you don't need a throwaway ticket if you're married to a Filipina. So, and then you come in and they give you another 1 year. And then next year, or just take a vacation with her. It's far cheaper than any visas, unless you're a veteran and you want the SRV visa for the extended with the military background. That's the only one that's really cheap. That it might be just worth it, because then you don't have to leave every year or anything like that. I've been enjoying your videos for a couple months now. Thank you very much, Rob. Appreciate that. When did you start vlogging? Years and years. This is a new channel. This channel is only 15 months old, but my ex, I gave her, or we decided that she would have the channel and break up, and I started a new channel, but I took the name. So she renamed it and kept the subscribers and everything, and then I started a new one and took the name over to this channel. So this one's only at 15 months, but I've been doing it for years now, 4 years, something like that. 5 years, what am I saying? I haven't been in Canada in 5 years, so yeah, and we were filming in Canada too. Haresh, hello, how are you? I'm doing great, thank you very much. How about you?
I'm doing great.
Are you?
Yes.
I got info regarding immigration on Field Street, thanks. Got my clinic checked just today with Pacific Cross. Oh, look at that. Have a YouTube. Hope you have time to watch. Thank you very much, Greg Parsons. He's starting a new YouTube, and I'm guessing you're going to be in Clark, Angeles City area. I can't look at it right now. We're on the thing right now. I wish every day is a Friday to unless you come to the Philippines. Essentially, it always is. If you have a bar, no, because it gets busier on the weekends. But no work tomorrow, May 1st, so it feels like a Friday. Oh, why? What's May 1st? Is that
Labor Day?
Philippines Labor Day. In
Double
Canada,
pay.
it's September 1, or 4.
Sorry, double pay.
Oh, we're paying 200% tomorrow? Gee, thanks.
Oh, yes.
Wait a minute, let's cut the hours.
Stuff.
Cut the hours. No.
I put some stuff on me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, here in the Philippines, a lot of people don't realize that if you're a waitress and stuff kind of thing, you don't pay by the hour. And so when people say, well, why do you have too much staff? We have to have the amount of staff for the busiest day of the week. So if we have a busy Wednesday, that means next Wednesday is going to have the same, we have to have the right amount of staff. Otherwise, service sucks. Because in the West, when I was a waiter or that thing, they bring in the staff and they measure after a couple hours how busy the night's going to be, and then they start letting people go because they're only paying by the hour. But here, you have to pay for the whole 9 hours, which is 1 hour for a break and 8 hours of work. So you got them. You're paying for the full amount. You send them home, you don't make a nickel difference. And if a bunch of people came later on, you'd just be kicking yourself for letting them go too early. We do let people go early and pay them the full amount, but yeah. Really, really old. Not as old as the Grinch there, I don't think. But hope you make a change to real cheese on your nachos. Yeah, I would love to, but the problem is supply. Cheddar cheese in Rojas City. Don't shush the baby. Well, we don't want her sucking on a straw in the microphone, unfortunately. So that's why we had to shush her. And you let them run rampant, and they will just run rampant. And then they don't respect their parents. And it's a balance. It's a balance. We let her do a lot, I assure you. Altavas, Aklan. Yeah, so it's like, it's on the border. But you're right. It is on the border, and it is in Aklan. But it's not far. So. No, I've taken the bus a million times. It's exactly 3 hours. From Iloilo City to Rojas City is exactly 3 hours.
But
to
if
the
you take
minute.
a bus,
It's 3 hours on the nose.
3 or maybe 4 hours.
No, I've taken it 100 times.
A bus?
Yes. because it's all the way in Haro, right? This aero station.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're thinking of all the way from Gimbal,
Oh, yeah.
but from there, it's always exactly 3 hours. Maybe
only
you
in
got a
Tagaytay.
traffic jam or something that caused it, but yeah, it's, and here you go, 3.5 hours tops,
Excuse me.
but it is 3 hours. Jack, Michael, you guys look cute. I retired last year and I'm living my dream here in Tagaytay with my fiance Jenny. Enjoy your stay. Thank you very much. So I think you got this answer. I know my chats are, we just finished explaining the whole thing. So if this is after we talked about it and you're like, I didn't hear you, just dial it back a bit. And we talked everything about the first day we met and what happened after that. And we got to hear her perspective on it. And it's quite a long story, to be honest. Can you visit my place, Legends Billiard in Tagaytay? We'll provide you free hours of rental. Message me. Hi, Ryan. Well, we got a bit of a crazy schedule and we have a child. So, yeah, I don't know if we're going to make it there, but Legends Billiards, by the way, guys. Because tomorrow night we're going to be at, oh my gosh, what's wrong? What's the name of this place? The big Ferris wheel and everything?
Skyrun?
Yeah, Sky Ranch. You know they could hear you in there,
Yeah.
right? Come on,
Sorry.
wipe your butt, wipe your butt. No, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. So Sky Ranch, I forgot she has a microphone. It goes on in there. Sky Ranch, so tomorrow is like that. Then after that, we're going down to the bottom. We're going to be down around to all volcano. And we may be staying down there. We might come back up. There's no promises, but we are meeting a whole family that I've never met. The ones that we're going to meet, including her brother. And we'll be down there. So we'll see. We'll see. I hate to say no, but that's why we announced ahead of time so we could get all these ideas last week so we can make these plans. Because we also have a subscriber going to have his house. So we're going to have steak at his house. He's going to make it on the barbecue. We're going to be showing you this big farm that he built and showing you what life is like here in Tagaytay because I want to learn too. Hi, Mike. Just curious. Oh, yeah. So there's another one about Catherine. So I hope you guys rewind and hear that if you haven't already heard it. Between CDO and Butuan. Okay. Well, we've been to CDO.
Studio.
Hello, baby. Hello, Laura.
Oh, yeah, she loves
Think Laura better start gymnastics. You know what? She loves gymnastics.
gymnastics.
She doesn't like organized things. So we put her in dance class and she laid on the floor every week while all the kids are dancing. She laid on the floor and pouted. And we were like, okay, we'll let her do it the first time. And then they try. And then the next week we do it again. And she does the exact same. Third week, and that was it. We were like, we can't keep paying and bringing you all the way over here. And you refuse to participate. But we bought her outfits, got her excited, new shoes.
Yeah,
we did everything.
She's excited. Oh.
Hello to everybody again. Oh, camera just went. That's not good. Oh no, it's overheating. Try this.
Come on.
Yeah, no joke. All right, hang on. Guys, sorry about that. You can hear us, but our camera might have just overheated. And we're trying to deal with that right now. And give us a minute. Hopefully I can get this working again. If I can find the drone. Right there. Has my other batteries. All right, we're going to try to fix this, guys. Sorry about that. Please be patient for a second. And the camera has frozen on the screen, I know. But we'll hopefully get this cooled down, I think, by switching the battery out. I don't know if it's going to work, but we'll try. All right. So, yeah, but you can keep talking about the gymnastics. She loves this kind of stuff. She loves a lot of things, doesn't she?
Yeah. She always love it.
What else does she love?
Dancing. She dance, but only at home.
Yeah, but she does love
Yeah.
dancing, that's for sure.
But she is shy to dance in front of other people.
Okay. What else? What's she like?
She likes to be grumpy.
She does like to be grumpy. Yes, that is true.
Sometimes in mood. She's in mood, but sometimes grumpy, right? Yeah, she agree.
And
You
sorry
agree?
guys, we're still trying to figure this out, and we're not sure why the computer is not picking up the camera anymore. I'm going to figure something else out real quick. This is really scratched. I'm hoping this camera will be okay. Guess we'll find out. Here goes.
Oh, sucks.
It's really scratched, eh?
Oh yeah.
It's been in my bag for a long time because I don't use this one anymore. All right, so we're going to quickly just switch the camera, and it's saying it's not recognized. Do you have another cable? Yeah.
Cable.
I'm going to try something else. Sorry, hopefully you guys are sticking with us, even though their sound's not working, their screen. We are trying to figure this out. There's always technical difficulties. Oh.
Oh.
Was that you or her?
Yeah, my chair.
I guess we'll forgive you. I guess. There we go. Does that do it? Does that do it? Where's the camera? Cam. Properties. Close. Oh, look at that. Okay, we're coming back any second now, guys. There's like a 40-second delay on this, so hopefully. Whew. Okay, so I'm going to keep going on this. 2 hours easy to studio. My wife there brought her to the States, but she likes it better back at home. Oh, so working on selling things, and so I can get back with her. Fantastic. You know, a lot of people will tell you you're better off keeping her at home anyway, or in the Philippines. Just keeping the traditional values alive, and you know what people think about is a priority here is what makes things different, right? Family values, time with family, not time with stuff, right? Like more stuff and more electronics and more whatever, just dresses and 50 pairs of shoes and all that other stuff. Like here, experiences, hanging out with people, friendships, all that stuff is so important. Looking into, for info on health insurance, you mentioned that a while back. Yep, every one of my videos go down below. Michael Onstad, click here, ask him. He'll tell you everything about, he's a Canadian that retired here, but he married a Filipino wife, and he was already an insurance broker, and he became an insurance broker here. And now he's #1 selling in the world for a UK company, of all things. So, and people all talk about how great his service is. He even keeps a nurse on staff so that when you are checked into it, if you have to go to a hospital or something, and the nurse will call the hospital and deal with everything, make sure they're not billing you directly, that it's all going to insurance, everything else.
Maybe Das Marinas, Cavite. Maybe.
Oh, okay. Why does your wife never hug you? Is she scared of you? Yeah, are you terrified of me? Are you safe? You should blink. Blink if you need help.
No.
She's like that. She's not a very, no, you know that. She's not a very affectionate, she's not like one of those hanging off you type of people, right?
But
I'm not saying it's a bad thing, I'm saying there's certain
yeah,
types of people.
Yeah, you're saying the truth. But if off-cam,
Off camera?
yes.
Oh yeah, she's attached to me, I guess. Like if we're on the couch, she's on top of me. Like when I say on top, I mean like literally nested inside of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to.
But she is shyer, more reserved person. Like you guys can see from the first videos, like she's come a long way. Just the fact that she's doing this live right now means she comes a long way. Right? Because you were so quiet back then, weren't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was so quiet.
So anyway, she's not my wife, but I get it. What are your thoughts on Vitaly? Yeah, he's getting exactly what you guys coming to him, and yeah, it's about time, right? He's been doing it, getting away with it for so long. Countries just kick him out, but he's never had to face any consequences other than get out of my country, and he got profitable. The more crazier he got, more disrespectful, the more. Like, absolutely, you just don't want people hanging around in society. Like, I'm sorry, but Yeah, I'm so glad that the Philippines didn't just kick him out. And I was telling her that. I'm like, I'm so afraid that's what's going to happen. They're just going to be like, get out. And then he's going to go do it in another country, in another country. He's already been doing it. Every other country, like Japan, all these places have been kicking him out. I think it's Japan, but another Asian country. Same thing. And they just told him to go away. And he did. So I thought it was going to happen that way. But yeah, he gives everybody a bad name, let's be honest. Filipinos work 12 hours for 8 hours pay? No. No. In the Philippines, anything over 8 hours of work, 8 hours and 29 minutes, you must pay overtime.
Overtime.
Yeah. And if you work, they have many holidays here. So every national holiday, it's 200%. Every special holiday, which there's a lot of those, it's 30% premium, so 130% of salary. But the 200% is even if you don't work, you get 100%, right? Mm-hmm. If you work, you get double. So yeah, that maybe once upon a time that used to be a thing, but no, it's not a thing anymore. And DOLE, which is the Department of Labor, they are just like they are in the West. Like, employee goes to them and says, my employer is not paying me properly or whatever, they come down on you hard. And they'll do judgments against you, and you have to fight them in court, like not court, but you have to go to like mediations and stuff like that. We usually send our lawyer, because if an employee says, I didn't get something or something, we have to go, yes, you did, and go and defend ourselves, right? And we'll send the lawyer just because, it's just better to have somebody who's not going to lose their temper, get angry or something like that, or just be like, it just come off wrong if you're so defensive. And it's just like, send the lawyer, this is the facts. If we lose, we lose. If we win, we win. But it's very pro-employee. Guys, what are you doing in Tagaytay? I'm Scottish, married to a Filipina. We have a place in Twin Lakes Vineyard, but in Batangas right now for anniversary. Happy anniversary. Heading back to Twin Lakes tomorrow. So we announced it last week, so we had 2 subscribers contact us. One today, we visited today, and we'll be putting that out tomorrow. And we have another we're going to see tomorrow, who has a farm nearby. And then we are going, the day after that, we're going to, with her family down below and we'll be staying down there. So it doesn't hurt to write us, and we'll see if we can squeeze it in depending on where you are and everything. You need to blow your nose, eh? You getting all snotty? Not with your shirt or dress, I mean. Look at this mini mama, eh? Do you know what that says? Do you say it's a mama's mini?
Mama's mini, yeah.
Mama's mini.
There you go. Good girl. Anyway, so drop us a message. We always leave the email and Facebook. Everything's That Philippines Life. And we'll see if we can fit it. It'll be great. Me and my wife think your new girlfriend, Catherine, is much better than the previous. Well, thank you. Michael B. Is it hard to find Tylenol, Advil? The brand, yes. There are other brands. They have this blue headache pill here. I don't remember what it's called, but you use it sometimes. It's like crazy good. Oh, yeah. People swear by it. I get people sending me, when they come here from their home country, they'll bring me Advil. Because sinus and cold, you can't find that here. Advil, sinus and cold. You can find like allergy pills, or you can find Sudafed sort of stuff, but not the headache ones. And so if you have a cold or something, beer on tap and real cheese. Yeah, so we do our best on the cheese. It's cheddar cheese, but it's in a sauce, and that's what we have to use for a lot of things, because there is no cheddar cheese in blocks, unfortunately. But we spend a lot of money on cheese as it is. Evening from Taiwan. Hey, I married my beautiful wife in September in Tigbawan. Hey, we're looking for land on Siquijor, but the so-called agents are so incompetent thus far. Yeah, don't use agents. Go there and just go look, because you're going to find the best deals. No offense to the agents, but an agent will generally know like 8 places, and they're going to be like, okay, take one of these 8 places. They're not going to drive around looking, especially with land. It's hard to ask for effort here, if that makes sense. And it seems crazy because they're like, your commission on this would be quite a lot of money. Doesn't seem to matter. Not in all cases, I'm sure. I never want to paint anybody in one picture, but nothing beats you, boots on the ground, going around, talking to people, everything else. Trust me, it'll be way better. You can still use an agent to make sure everything goes well and it's closed down properly. Good lawyer would be important. But yeah, unfortunately, a lot of things you got to do yourself here. Dragon, hi Laura, you're so cute. Love watching you. Dragon says hello.
She's wet.
Oh, she's out wet. Okay. She was just in the bathroom. Tommy, supply chain and social sourcing local goods to restaurants and stalls consistently seems to be an issue in Panay. Yeah, it's true. Iloilo is probably getting better by far. Boracay, it's more than that because you need the distribution to the island, which one company kind of holds the monopoly of what you can get to the island and all that stuff. It would be fair to say that not that many not available is common. Yes, we don't like to say out of stock. We almost never say out of stock. But we bend over backwards and break ourselves just to make sure that we're never out of stock. We do everything in our power. We'll send people all over the place. We'll lose money to not say we're out of stock. Yeah. It's so rare for us. But we also know we're the ones that do it. Because when we go places, we say, what is in stock? Because it's not even worth saying what's out of stock because the list is actually longer if you say it that way. If you say in stock, they go this. And you're like, okay, that's what I'm ordering. Yeah, I know. Got to really work on that. And if I don't do it, somebody's got to do it though. What are your thoughts on sourcing a person who is partnered with a bar or restaurant? Thoughts on sourcing? Oh yeah, so we need a distribution center. We need a company that does good distribution in our area. We just don't have it. It's really difficult. Who is partnered with a bar restaurant? Well, see, like 7-Eleven has their own distribution. Whatever, the big restaurants, McDonald's has their own distribution. All these places that are bigger, they all do their own distribution. So, but they won't do it for a small restaurant with one location. So I'm not sure. So I'm not sure what you mean, Tommy. I'd have to be a little more specific, I guess. Laura, doing good, girl. There you go. At least it froze on a great shot. Oh, that's so cute. My best in my bucket list is Cebu, Iloilo, and Davao. Yeah, those are very, very, probably some of the most popular areas, right? Is James and Karen invited? Yes. Oh, and Kat to their wedding? Yes, we will be going to their wedding. That's where we were talking about the navy blues. So, yeah. So we will be going to the wedding. You will see us there. We've ordered all of our outfits for that specific day. Good morning, Mike, Catherine, and Laura. Just getting up here in the States. Hope your guys' trip to Tagaytay and everything is going smooth. I'll be in the Philippines in 2 weeks proposing to my girlfriend on this trip. Wait a minute. Is she going to find out from this show? Oh. You better hope she doesn't watch. Yeah. Mike, regarding SRV visa, I'm getting mine $1,500 US and retired, 75 honorable discharge. Fantastic. American income over $800. Was there today to verify that in Baguio. Congratulations, fantastic. Thank you for your service. I might be Canadian, but I still get it. I was in the Canadian Army Reserves, but it was like the Lawrence Scots. I don't know much about the Canadian. And it was only for a short period, and it was literally just the reserves. So I don't think I qualify. I have my honorable discharge, whatever, certificate and all that stuff, but I don't think I qualified for that because I did not. I got injured and left. It's a long story. Anyway. Met Kat at the bar last year when Mike was laid up with a bad back. Oh yeah, that was terrible. Kat has blossomed and it's so nice to see her personality. Good stuff.
Thank you so much. See that?
It's all true.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much. Watch my microphone, baby. There you go. What is that? What's in your hand?
It's a sticker. Oh, no.
Oh, okay. If you're an expat and you buy a car, can you work for Grab? No. You'd have to register it in somebody else's tax ID. So you need a tax ID when you're setting up. You can't just, they're going to ask you for your tax ID, your SSS. Or a business, I don't even know, I guess you can do business registration sort of thing or whatever. There's no money in Grab, unless you're in Manila, I guess. Because Manila, they're quite expensive. But I do know guys that, like Filipino families, that will buy 6 cars, or at least 6 cars, and have drivers. and all 6, and they're able to pay off all the cars that way and make some money because they're in a high demand area like Iloilo. There's a lot of rides all day long, and he did say that it works out, but one wouldn't be enough to live on, so by having 6 of them, it's actually enough after all the payments to make some money. Sting is such a bad energy. 21 pesos. You know, I buy the better ones, and she still loves Sting. She loves Sting.
No, because Sting is makes me away. Yeah, because if I get tired or I feel sleepy, I drink this. So I feel like
Compared to other energy drinks?
yeah, because the other energy drink sucks, like very strong, like Cobra.
Cobra's not a good energy drink. That's another garbage one like this, to be honest.
Garbage, but
What's it, 26 pesos?
very strong.
Yeah, I
I like
guess.
this, just mild.
You just like it because it tastes like juice. Let's be honest. Pop. A very sugary pop. Enjoy all your content. Thank you, Robert. Looking forward to seeing more of the content in the farm you guys are going tomorrow. Thank you. And wait till you see the castle tomorrow. That's going to be cool. The day after that, we're going to have that gentleman's house that is just magical. Like, one of the best houses I've seen built here. Yeah. It's paradise. Like, you will think, okay, I need to buy it. I need to build that. Me and my wife, April 2nd, this year is going down, come down to Rojas and hope it's April 2nd?
Or maybe May 2nd.
Maybe May 2nd?
Because,
It's already
well,
April 30th.
yeah.
And stay across from the viewer. I hope so. That's fantastic. That place is called,
Oh yeah.
we were married April 2nd. I meant we married April 2nd. Yes, thank you. This year, yeah. Kat, I think, is a nice girl, and she's very pretty. She is very pretty. You want to get up and model for us? Huh?
Huh?
You want to get up and model?
Maybe.
Oh, yeah.
No.
She's getting a sense of humor too. Normally, that's the normal thing. Beaver Tune did be getting. I think no. We're gonna go for a location that is more foot traffic. Not a lot of foot traffic of tourists, right? We're looking for tourists,
Like-
non-stop tourist traffic.
Like
Alona
Alona
Beach.
Beach.
Somebody sent us one yesterday, and we have somebody looking into it today. Location that might opened up recently in Alona Beach. It's really big though, so we'll have to see. 24 couples at a convention center. Mayor conducted ceremony. Oh, fantastic! So you did what do you call those weddings? Mass wedding.
mass wedding.
Wow, look at you. She's playing Uno by herself. She's got 2 twos. Howdy from Ventura, California. Hello, Brian. How are you? A?
Hey.
Yeah, Canadian A. She's Canadian now. I was just and Laura, are you Canadian now?
Hey.
Eh? Like a Canadian beaver?
No.
She
Not
would,
yet.
She would normally say yes, because she wears a lot of Canadian stuff too. Not yet. Okay. One day, right? One day? All right. Monday. I was just saying SRV to mention 10K to 20K to qualify, but I think that was just, no, if you're not a military vet and you just have pension or no pension, it's 20,000. If you have a pension of a certain amount, then it's 10,000 to retire here. If you are a military vet, none of that matters. You're just going to pay 1,500, and that's it. But those are the deposits. Your deposit's 1,400, 1,500 if you're a vet. But it's 10,000 if you have a certain pension, 20,000 if you have no pension. She's a province girl and works a lot. She doesn't watch YouTube. There we go. Much. I think I'm safe. Yeah, she probably watches on Facebook, right?
Facebook.
Yeah. All Filipinos watch lots of Facebook.
Tuesday.
Because I'm married and she hasn't found another man other than me. We're still trying to find her a husband, okay? We're trying. Why can't you find a husband? That's not already a married man. I don't have my divorce, so.
I don't get.
I'm just confused how high-end restaurants have it easier in sourcing since Michelin is reviewing restaurants around Manila, Cebu. Oh, Manila and Cebu have fantastic distribution. We were just in the grocery store here just today in Robinson. 50% cheaper for fruits and vegetables, mangoes, like everything's half the price when it comes to fresh produce and stuff like that. Plus there's so much, and the meats, and this is a small little Robinson. It's not even a very big grocery store, and it's just full of options. We don't have that. To give you an idea, like we were looking at this before, just Batangas to the next island, which is just Mindoro, which you can see it from the way, that would cost a tractor trailer about 65 to 70,000 pesos to bring his truck on that ferry to just bring the goods there. That's one ferry. If you have many islands to do and to go down in different places and stuff like that, that's where it gets very expensive, because 75,000 pesos is $1,500? Yeah, something like that. For just to go on that boat for that little piece there. Just that added to the cost of shipping and everything else. It's a real difficult situation here in the Philippines. It's not like Malaysia and Thailand. People say, oh, it's so much cheaper there. Yeah, they're not a bunch of islands. Here it's not a bunch of islands. We are going to be ending soon, guys, because we got a lot going on. And I'm just glad you guys could join us for this. I really appreciate it. And we got a lot going on for tomorrow, too. But we just wanted some time to enjoy here at home. Apparently, I'm going to be playing Uno any minute now. I'm going to Uno reverse you, okay? Uno reverse? That means you have to take all the cards back. That's what that means.
And right.
What does it mean?
Right and right.
Right and right? What about left? Where'd left go? Left is that way? Which way is right?
Right here.
What's that?
Right and...
Left.
Yeah, there
Good
you go.
job.
Now you got the left. What's this one? What's that one mean?
Left foot and
What's that one mean?
What's this?
not for the food.
This is not for the food. That's she's telling us all about Uno right now, and there you go. You hear that though? Did you know if Mommy ran for Miss Philippines, she would win hands down? Did you know that?
Yeah.
You would do that?
That's cool.
Is Mommy really pretty? That didn't sound so encouraging, did it?
So pretty.
Is Mommy Piggy? Is Mommy cute?
No, it's mommy pretty.
Oh, is she a piggy
I
now?
don't care for
Huh?
myself.
They have a running joke that they always say, no, I'm pangit. I'm pangit, which is ugly in Ilonggo?
Alongo
In Tagalog.
Tagalog, okay.
Yeah.
But guapa.
Is Ilong.
with Papa.
Who's guapa?
Mommy.
Mommy's guapa. There you go. So you just call a pig
What
and now
about-
you're a pretty pig.
What about Daddy?
Pangit?
Pangit.
Yeah, Daddy's pangit. That's right. So much fun.
She's
So much
happy.
fun. Yeah, she's so happy. So anyway, we have a lot. We have a lot we're going to produce for you. I will be editing one video tonight, and I will put it out for tomorrow. And not long after this, actually, probably in about 8 to 10 hours from now, you guys will see the other video. And then, yeah, we'll go every second day for a while because I have to survive in between. I die sometimes. Too much. We have a lot going on. Anyway, we're going to enjoy this trip too. So that's another reason why they'll be spread out. But thank you very much for joining, guys.
Thank you, and don't forget to like and subscribe.
She's getting good at this.
Oh, no.
Are you going to say that too? You going to come say goodbye to everybody?
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody. Were you going to tell them to like and subscribe?
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Tell everybody to like and subscribe, like Mommy said, okay?
Just say
Keep your
that's
wrist, keep your
Philippines
trust
life.
down. Say that Philippines life.
That's Philippines life. Go. I know you can do
Well,
it.
what about Canadian beaver? You like the beaver, right? What's your kitty's
Say
name
it.
at the beaver?
Kira.
Kira, that's right. What's your puppy's name?
Asher.
Asher, that's right. And do you like the beaver? Yeah? Who's your favorite at the beaver? Who's your favorite person?
Oh, I know. Gift.
You like Gift?
Tita Gift. She's
Yeah?
always with Tita Gift.
Oh.
It's because she is spoiling Lara to borrow her phone, but I won't allow her.
Yeah. So somebody else will. Maganda, by the way, is okay. You're really messing with my mic now. Okay, you go back over there. Maganda is Tagalog.
Maganda is Tagalog. Guapa is
Ilonggo.
Ilonggo or Hiligaynon.
Alongo.
Many languages here, guys. Many
Yes.
languages. All right, guys. So thank you very much for joining. Hey, and thank you, by the way, all these new subscribers, or I mean, not subscribers, members. thanks to Jose, who just made a bunch of people members at the beginning. That's really awesome of you, Jose, to gift all these memberships. Really appreciate it. Good evening, guys. Thank you, Ralph. Thank you very much. Nice to see you enjoying your time away from Rojas. You know, we like it in Rojas, don't get me wrong, but this is really nice because it's so cold outside. I can't believe it. If you step out on that balcony right now, you'd be like, where's my coat? Because we went out at 6 o'clock and it was so cold. Yeah. Yeah, I'm shocked. I did not expect that. I thought it was going to be, you know, like slightly colder, but no. It
If we're
feels
going
cold.
back to our house, we're going to say, we're going back to Tagaytay.
Yeah, it's really nice here.
So hot.
It really is nice here. It is like Baguio, but just a slightly bit warmer. The days are definitely warmer, but the nights are feeling really cold. So if you're looking for a cool place that's only 2 hours, he was telling us, I thought it was 3 hours. He's like, an hour and a half to 2 hours it takes him to get to Makati, like up into Manila, right? And I was like, wow, so it's really that close. And you gotta get all these cool temperatures. Things are much more spread out here. A lot of green. Everything's so green here, lush, and oh my gosh, probably the greenest place we've seen in the Philippines, outside of Baguio, I should say. So yeah, really impressive. So anyway, I know we're saying goodbye, so thank you very much. Have a good evening. Laura will have it down in no time at all. Yeah, Laura, you're gonna be a vlogger, right?
Well,
Yeah, you're gonna be a vlogger. Yeah, she did grab the camera yesterday and started
Yes.
filming, didn't she?
Yes.
Yeah, she did. So there's a bunch there. Mike, I have 20 years to retire. My girlfriend and I are discussing about retiring back in the Philippines. When I retire, if I want to open up a business, do you still require the investment there? Well, you're talking about 20 years till you retire. Who knows what the rules are going to be? When I retire, I will want to open a business. Do you still require the investment there? Yeah, so I don't know what 20 years from now is going to be. Right now it's $75,000 to get that visa, but you can invest in a business. There is ways to invest in businesses without even living here. So yeah, of course they want people to start businesses and invest and all that kind of stuff. Does it get you a visa is another thing. And how much of ownership can you legally own and all that good stuff. But every country around the world wants you to put money into their economy and help it grow. So yeah, Philippines is no different. All right. You went oot? Yes, I went oot. It's a thing about Canadians. Because we say out. And people are like, you mean out? And I'm like, out. And they're like, no, you're saying oot. But then they go and say roof instead of roof.
Oot.
Yeah. But then they say rough instead of roof. Michigan, by the way. Michigan people say rough. Anyway. Drink the local drip coffee. Actually, we had some today.
Yes.
I did, at least. I was drinking it. Remember, at their place.
Where?
What are you talking about? The coffee I was drinking at Buff's. Remember?
Oh, okay.
It's locally brewed, or locally
Oh.
grown, and locally everything. Yeah.
Good.
Were you not part of that conversation? So like, I wasn't listening. She was on her phone. Anyway. Hope to see you guys, more of you at the Beaver. Love to see you there. And we'll be back in a few days, but we're going to enjoy this time here. Thank you very much. We'll see you again.
Bye-bye.
Lara, come say bye-bye.
Lara.